Hey, fam. What it do, baby? What it do? Hey, when you come in, just say something. When you come in, put a message down in the message box so I know that you're in here. Happy Friday. Wait a minute. What is that? What is that? Happy Friday. What y'all got going on? Talk to me, baby. Yeah, just put a message in the chat when you come in so that I know that you're here. Put a message in the chat when you get in so that I know that you're here. I'm about to give it a few seconds for people to, trickle in. But let me know that you're in here so I can give you a quick shout out before we start. Give you a quick shout out. Hey, Rasta Vibes, what it do? Enough respect, enough love, blessings. Mwah. Yes, we made it to Friday. Give thanks for another blessed and beautiful week. I see a few people in here. Where y'all at? What y'all got? Who else in here? I see Rasta Vibes. Bro, this is supposed to be Wine Down Friday. So if y'all got wine out there, put that in the chat. Because your sis ain't got no wine. I had a bottle of wine, but I ain't have no wine opener. And I don't know if there's a way to open a wine without having an official, wine opener. I ain't figured that part out yet. But I had a bottle of wine for the longest time, and I bought it specifically for Wine Down Fridays so I could sip my wine and, bullshit and politic with y'all. But I couldn't find a wine opener or just didn't take the time to go buy one. Then I ain't had no wine glass. So, okay, shit, that ain't bad either. That's what I should have done. I should have smoked me a little something before I came on. I don't know, I'd have probably been talking all kind of crazy shit if I had to smoke before I came on, because you already know I'm a lightweight. So I don't know, we had to see how that go. But, yeah. But, I like my little wine every now and then. Just to, get the vibes nice and flowy and chill. So we are approaching March, right? We moving through the year quick as I don't know what. It seemed like we was just celebrating the new year. It was the new calendar year. So we almost, coming up to spring. So, I guess I consider winter to be a hibernatory month. You know what I'm saying? A month where we just kind of pull back a little bit, strategize, get our bearing, get our thoughts together on how we going to proceed, when the official new year starts in the spring, right? But time is moving fast. I don't know about y'all, but it just seemed like these weeks are blowing by. So with that being said, 2026, I think it's go time for us. We've been pulling, I've been pulling these cards. We've been getting these readings about, the universe really coming through and, supporting us with good energy to push us forward. you know, in our endeavors and stuff, and in our pursuits and the things that we love and, you know, want to see manifest. So I'm just, right now, I feel like it's go time. It's time to start gearing up to get in motion, right? Yes, we planting these seeds, aka meaning, you know, figuring out these spiritual gifts. We got to figure out how we can monetize our spiritual gifts. You know what I'm saying? Monetize our physical gifts. You know what I'm saying? If you a great painter, you know, how can you turn that into a monetary blessing for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because again, we have the favor of the universe. For those of us who have been planting good seeds, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, staying the course, holding the light, you know what I'm saying? Being good individuals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the favor of the universe. So it's our time now. So, you know, we may have been sitting down on certain gifts and abilities and stuff like that, but no more. No more. We got to figure out how to monetize these things because the energy has shifted in our favor. So how do we take advantage of that? How do we take advantage of the energy shifting in our favor? You know what I'm saying? For me, I was thinking about, you know, writing out a list of all of my little gifts, spiritual gifts, like I did my my vision board. Y'all saw the vision board that I made. You know, right before the new year hit. And so I was like, dang, but maybe if I list out all of my different gifts, skills, and talents, then I can kind of expand from there with my brainstorming, with ideas that I can put together to, you know what I'm saying, bring in, I guess, monetize my gifts. So let me know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe there's some things that you've tried in the past that didn't really hit too hard. Maybe you can go back and re-strategize, you know what I'm saying, and reintroduce that thing. You know what I mean? Maybe you can reintroduce that thing. Just, you know, it's a new time, a new age, a new day. So we got to take full advantage of this energy. This blessed and good energy from the universe. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about planting these seeds. Let's see what else we got going on. What else we got going on? It's just really the new shift. The shift into the new earth. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna make a prediction. And y'all can let me know what you think. But I predict in the next 3 years, we will all be able to see evidence of the new earth springing into action. Because the old paradigm is breaking down, is changing. And of course, but for anything to be created and born, everything has to shift, and it has to come with a lot of labor pains, a lot of destruction, a lot of imbalance, a lot of chaos. So, you know, I feel like that's what we're seeing right now. And in the next 3 years, shit is gonna be different. Shit is gonna be a lot different. And I think that it's imperative that we start now to take advantage of this, you know, of this new energy that's coming in to propel us forward. Because in the next year, it's just the earth is gonna look different. The earth is gonna be different, and people gonna be in tuned and in alignment with what it is that we have to offer. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited about the future. Hell, I'm excited about today. I be excited every day I wake up about the possibilities of what, you know, what lies within the day. Yep. Because this system is fading. All this bullshit and lies and chaos and warfare and Bruh, we not sitting ducks no more. We can use our power to create the world that we want to see. Speaking of, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna share with y'all my New Earth book. And I encourage you to get a journal like this and just write out what it is that, some of the things that you would like to see in a New Earth. You know? I'll give you some examples of some of the things that I wrote out. So in the New Earth, I would like to see people work 4 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And on a rotational basis. Like, I ain't trying to see people slave out their lives and not have time to spend with their families, not have time to do with the things that they love. You know what I'm saying? Or move to like having school be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Because what elementary school student needs to sit in class 8 hours a day? That shit is for the birds. As an adult, I can't even sit in a class 8 hours a day. I think that's torture. You know what I'm saying? Natural healing centers, like, where we bring back the art of healing through nature. Whether that be like I don't know if y'all have ever been to those hot springs. Hot springs are supposed to really, really, help your body heal. Even going to the beach and being in salt water is supposed to be able to heal certain ailments and stuff in the body. So just having like healing nature centers, of course, bringing back plant medicines, I don't know about currency. I don't think we need currency. I just don't think we need money as a medium of exchange for goods. I feel like we could most definitely get by with bartering. You know what I'm saying? I think that bartering is a better method of exchange in the New Earth. So again, I'm only sharing these things because you have to conceptualize that you have the power and the control to create the New Earth. It's not up to the government. It's not up to the powers that be that used to, you know what I'm saying? They used to tell us how things go. Nobody has the power to tell us how things go. We were put here as sovereign beings. We're born onto this planet as sovereign beings. Gaia is our home. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. So, yeah, we're put here on this planet as sovereign beings. Can't nobody tell us how life should go. We have to take control. But we gave that control to other people to tell us how we should live, how society should be, how we should fit into society and all of this stuff. So come on, man. Like, y'all really wanna propel that on and hand that down to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation? Do we not have the power to break that cycle in of ourselves by taking control of our own lives? By saying no? I don't know. I don't know where the complacency comes from. Are we comfortable in this society? Are we comfortable in the injustice and the imbalance and the chaos and the turmoil? The death and destruction? I mean, are we, is that what we want? Is that what we want for our children, our children's children, and children's children's children? How did we get here? How do we get here? And how do we move past it? How do we move past it? By doing what we've been doing for the past 500, 600, 700 years, which is nothing. We don't have the, or we don't have the power. Or is it that we need to wait for somebody else? We need to just chill and just wait till somebody else come along and fix it. I just feel like to get to somewhere new and to get new results, you have to do something new. Or maybe it requires us to do something old. Maybe it requires us to go back to our roots. Back to our roots when we were once great. Back to our roots where we once were able to manipulate energy, create and build pyramids, have an understanding of sacred geometry, and how to use sacred geometry to build and create our own reality, to shift things in the matrix, in the real matrix, not the false matrix. Not the false matrix that the opposition has been able to create and build because we fell and descended out of our power. Not that matrix. The real matrix. You have the ability to manipulate the energy in the real matrix. Once you ascend to a certain frequency and vibration, you can control the matrix. You're like the matrix is like a computer for you. You get to interact with it and put in your commands by using your voice, but you have to be at a certain frequency. By using your voice, by using sacred geometry. And when I say sacred geometry, I'm talking about all of the platonic solids that the earth is made up of. Earth, wind, fire, water, air, life force, energy. All of the platonic solids are contained in what they call the Metatron's cube. Check that out if you have some time. Look at it, Metatron's cube, and see what is contained in Metatron's cube and in the flower of life. All of that sacred geometry is used to create reality, is used to interact with the actual matrix. But ain't nobody gonna tell you that, because they know, they have the knowledge. They took the knowledge and hid it from everybody, hid it from us, hid it from black and brown people. But this is what our ancestors knew. This is the sacred science that our ancestors knew, the mathematics that our ancestors knew. The universe speaks in codes, symbols, geometry, math, science. That's how we interact with the universe. But ain't nobody gonna tell you that. Ain't nobody gonna teach you that. You know what I mean? No one will teach you that. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to teach you these things. Sacred geometry and how it interacts with the matrix, the real true matrix and the real true universe, so that you can create your reality. So when you get a chance, please look at the different shapes in sacred geometry. And what you can do is you can draw them out yourself, okay? All you need is a compass, a ruler, and a pencil and a piece of paper, and you can activate some codes within yourself by drawing out these sacred geometric figures. Okay? Sacred geometry. Use that to activate. Use that to activate the gifts inside of you. Use that to activate your God DNA. Okay? Practice drawing these geometric shapes. There's tutorials on YouTube, all throughout YouTube. All you got to do is look on YouTube to find sacred geometry, and I'll post it on the channel to make it easier for you to find. But it's deep, and it's what our ancestors used to manipulate reality. There is no need for us to be sitting ducks anymore. We can get back in the driver's seat and change this. Change our world. Change the matrix. To be balanced. To be in harmony. To be just. To be true. To have truth resurface and reign again. To be balanced. Who doesn't want to live in balance? In balance. You know what I'm saying? To live in community and harmony, and be not tired of the drama and the chaos and the bullshit. Like, we not tired of that yet? Look into the sacred geometry, fam. Activate your God DNA. Let that be a tool to help you to activate your God DNA, okay? So that you can raise your frequency to be able to interact with the universe and command things in the universe using sacred geometry, using the elements of earth, wind, water, fire, and life force energy. Set up your altar. Put earth elements on your altar. It could be pine cones, it could be branches, sticks, soil. Put a candle for the fire element. Put incense for the air element. Put a little bowl of water for the water element. And your breath, your energy, when you speak, that's the life force energy. All 5 of those elements are used in the earth to create. It's what the earth was created with. As within, so without. So you use those same elements to create reality with and to shape reality with, along with your sacred geometry, your Metatron's cube, your flower of life. Your Ankh. When I went to Egypt, I took a trip to Egypt, right? Me and my son. And as many of y'all know, the Ankh is the key of life. It's the key of life, and it allows you to create. It is so powerful. It is so powerful when you work with the Ankh in co-creation with your sacred geometry. This is what the universe responds to. Speak into your Ankh. Speak over your sacred geometry and your earth elements, everything that's on your altar. Speak into the universe. Command the universe to do what you want. Command that. You have to train the universe. You have to raise your frequency. You have to train the universe to recognize your voice, and see your voice. I'm telling you, this is the way. This is the way. They don't want you to know, because this is your power. This is the power that the ancestors wielded to create reality. So we don't have to be sitting ducks no more. We got the keys, baby. We got the keys to the universe. We got the keys to drive. The sacred geometry is there. Metatron's cube, the flower of life. Speak life. Speak creativity. Speak what it is that you want to see in your life and in the world. If you want healing, speak healing over your family. Speak healing, my love. If you want to be more in balance, if you suffer with, I don't know, anxiety, fear, worry, depression, all them, speak life. Speak higher vibrations over yourself. Speak activation of your God DNA. Command. This is all about commands. When you speak with authority. You're not saying, oh, please, no. You speaking with authority, baby love. It ain't, we not doing the, oh, please, oh, art thou. Nope, we ain't doing none of that. You command the universe. Use the cycles of the moon to command what it is that you want. When the eclipses happen, and there's about to be an eclipse on March the 3rd, that's a pivotal time to move things out, to destroy things that no longer serve you. Oh, and there's about to be a full moon. That might be on the 3rd of March as well. The moon is she's swelling up now. When the full moon hits, it's a perfect time to write out your affirmations. Speak your affirmations over your sacred geometry with your earth elements around, and release those things from your reality that don't align with your heart's desires. Whatever you don't like, get rid of it. If you don't like lack, poverty, stagnancy, repeating negative bullshit and energies, get rid of it. Command that is destroyed and released. Speak it. Command it. Command your God, your frequencies be raised. Command your body to raise your frequencies and your chakras, and you know what I'm saying, and your energy centers, so that you can rise up to your God frequencies, so that you can activate your God frequencies. I'm trying to tell you, like, bruh. So, you know how the sun rises every day? The sun rises and sets every day. That's a ritual. That's a ritual. And I feel like our ancestors created rituals that they would do every day. Every day. To co-create with the universe. The ancestors did rituals every day. When the moon, they would follow the moon. They would follow the different phases of the moon. And they would connect with the different phases of the moon to co-create with the universe. As the sun rise, they would give certain, I rise in all power, force, strength, and energy in alignment with and in the embodiment of the sun. I rise in my God powers, my God strength, energies, force, in alignment with the sun, the rising of the sun. Our ancestors would That would be a sacred time. The sunrise, the movement of the sun. I rise in unstoppableness, unshakableness, unmovableness. I rise in breakthrough in alignment with the sun. And then as the sun sets, you do your protection affirmations, protecting you and your family and your loved ones, and, covering yourselves and protecting yourselves from all negative energy. That you sleep peacefully and safely and soundly as the sun sets. And that you rest and abide under the covering of the Most High Source Creator and your ancestors, your spirit guides. You summon and command them to dispatch to you and all of your loved ones, and provide protection as you sleep peacefully and safely throughout the night, travels peacefully and safely. And that's ritual every day that the sun rises and every day that the sun sets. There should be rituals. Affirmations are the easiest ritual to do. Write them down, speak them, and burn them. That's the easiest ritual to do on a daily basis. And as you do these things, as you have these rituals, you're training the universe with your energy. You train the universe with your energy, the universe recognizes energy. Everything is about energy. Everything is about energy. So what you doing with your energy? You just being a sitting duck? I mean, you could do that. That's fine. But what you just got to take and receive whatever happens to you at that point. You can use your energy to just sit and go to work, and that's it. But whatever happens to you in life, just know you're like, I don't know where your power, how you're in your power at that point. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how you're in your power at that point. So all I'm saying is we have the power, but we got to use it. We got to use it. You can't be afraid to use it to get some different results that we haven't seen happen in like hundreds of years. We haven't been in our power in a minute. We've not been in our power in a minute. I would even say for maybe even 2,000 years. If I had to guess. So all I'm saying is we got to get back to the roots and get back on the throne, take back our authority, stand in our sovereignty. Don't let people tell us shit, because everything that we need to know is already programmed and coded within us. We already carry the manuals and the codes within us, just like the animals. Ain't nobody got to tell the animals when mating season is. Ain't nobody got to tell the animals when to hunt. Ain't nobody got to tell the animals when to move when a storm is coming. Ain't nobody got to tell the animals how to build their homes. Ain't nobody got to tell the animals when to communicate, when to be quiet, when to do this. When animals ain't got to do ain't nobody got to tell the animals shit. Ain't nobody got to tell the animals how to take care of themselves when they sick, because they already wired with all of that information in them. If you think the animals are wired with that information, why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be? Trust the Creator. Trust the Creator within you. Your connection to creation. trust the creator within you. You know what I'm saying? The animals ain't got to be told nothing. So when you are tapped in to your God energy, my love, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different. But as long as you a sitting duck, then people can tell you what to do and tell you how things should be and govern over you. And I guess you'll find it a need to want to vote. And you know what I'm saying? You'll have to vote because you'll feel like you need people to govern over you because you're not going to trust what's internally built inside of you, inside of your DNA. So, I don't know. How long we going I mean, what are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on? Who we waiting on? We waiting on somebody to come save us? I sure hope not. If we are, we going to be sitting maybe for another 2,000 years. And that would be absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. All right, family. That's the message. Love and bless. Bye.